Alright, I'm back. So let's return. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. Let me just check my laptop's heat again. That makes me so paranoid. I don't want it to crash. Hopefully I have one more recording in this. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that the surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. That's creepy. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows there is at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. I don't watch TV that much either. I know where you're coming from here. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. See, it's good thinking. Go for a run. I started reading instead. Wait, I feel like with heart attacks, as much as it strengthens your, I don't know. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. I used to be like that. I used to just sit down with a book every single day, and I'd be done within 2 days, and I would be on to the next one. But since then, school happened, and, well, not school, but the harder classes happened, like chemistry and stuff, and it's just been awful. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. This is getting really long. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, just looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely, and I couldn't even cry. Nice. Yes, thank you. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Is this just like a book game? Is this all reading, or is it actually going to turn into a game? It was quick to download, I guess. I don't know. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. Oh god, it's my funeral. I'm dead. This is the ritual the head cardiologist have. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Nice. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to me. Looks me in the eyes for a minute. Okay, I'm not dead. That's good. It's not my funeral. Hello, Hisao. How are you today? Okay, that's the doctor. Actually, no, I want to save that for a more important character. I don't answer, but I smile and look back at him. Alright. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now. With some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands my dad a sheet of paper. A sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So manly. I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Oh, is it like needles and stuff? The absurdly hallucinate. Oh wait, what is all this? Oh wow. Ventricular Fibrillation. That's the title of this recording session. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. You know, I'm pretty good in school, but that word was ridiculous. This is insane! Side effects, adverse effects, contraindications, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this, for the rest of my life, every day? I'm afraid this is the best I can do at this point. I don't know why the doctor sounds kind of special. He's a doctor. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that this fade over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please come down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor Oh wait, no, that's the dad. Please come down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down. The way he says it tells me he knew full well I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored.
We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students.
Alright, this game is definitely Japanese. Disabled. What? Am I?
It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from the highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school source. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby.
Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital nearby a selling point.
Of course, it's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it.
It looks like I really don't have a choice.
Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity.
Oh, wait. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Don't use those. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while— oh, sorry, this is the doctor. Just pretend I said that in that voice. And while it's not the same one, a special school, that's an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down, not
That's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another.
Your father is right. As many graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by the disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate.
I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate being— oh, I read that wrong, I think. I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell at something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no, I don't say anything. The fact is, I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. Let me just check the heat of the laptop one more time. Alright, I think I'm going to record this one, then I'll give it a break, and then I'll continue. I might even put one up in the meantime. There isn't really a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I have something. Even if it is a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. You know, that's what it was like going to my high school. I actually love my high school, because my elementary school, I was like, absolute, like, loser geek. But once I got to high school, I found the rowing team, I made, like, all the friends, and because it's a small school, everyone knows everybody. So there's no, like, cliques. So it's like, it doesn't even matter what my social standing is, but, you know, now it's closing, and I have to go to a school with, like, 1,000 kids more next year. Yeah. I think, did I read that? Oh well. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Good job, I'm proud of you. Alright, let's see where we're going. Oh, music. Oh, there I am, holding a bandaged heart. It's funny, cause I had a heart attack. Life expectancy, Act 1. Alright, let's do this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do a save here, and I'm going to stop this record. Actually, you know what? Yeah, the gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. Yeah, I think that's a pretty impressive gate. Look at that thing up there. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but I couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brick pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. Alright, so right here is where I'm gonna do the save, and can I just like create new save state? So I can get rid of this old one now, right? Because I don't want to use too much room. Yeah, okay, so we're here. So I'm going to stop this recording here because I don't want my laptop to die. And so I'm going to just kind of, you know, yeah. So I'll see you guys whenever the next video gets up. Adios.